Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell, and we've got a fantastic show lined up for you tonight, talking everything NFL. But Moshe has jumped in to jump in an NFL show with an MLB play. So, Moshe, let it rip. What do you got?
All right, no, he's just joking about the MLB. I just wanted to give out my first touchdown scorer tonight. Give me Noah Gray at plus 2,500. I'm also on the Chiefs side. Let's have an awesome night. I'm going to jump out of here, but have an awesome evening, everyone.
Noah Gray. That's who you going?
So I'm going with.
Nice. I like it. All right. Nothing baseball? We don't have any baseball plays?
I mean, if you're going to twist my arm, I mean, like I have a few plays. If you
well,
wanna...
I didn't say a few. All right. We're on a clock here. So
All right. Two plays. Give me the
Yeah.
Phillies. Give me the Padres. I took the first 5 money line parlay with the
All
run
right.
line.
Slow down. Start it again.
Sorry. I'm taking Padres and the Phillies, both same bet. I'm taking the first 5 money line parlayed with the run line at -1.5 for both of those games. So again, I'm going with the Phillies and the Padres. Those are my 2 plays tonight.
Could you have brought any more complicated of a play?
I can go through my player props.
I'm just messing with you. One more time. Say it again because you went.
All right. Padres, first 5 money line, parlay with the run line -1.5 at -125. I'm also taking the Phillies first 5 money line parlayed with the run line -1.5, also like -130.
Okay. Beautiful. Great job. Well done. Good to see you.
See y'all.
See you, man. All right. Let's jump into it here. We've got the NFL tonight. Moshe, I'm just messing with you. Great job, man. We appreciate it. We've got the Chiefs and the Chargers. It's a big one. Big one tonight. Live from Brazil. All right. So if you're brand new to Driving the Line, what we're going to do is we're going to go through everything. I assure you, if you're into game bets, parlays, straight up player prop, whatever, you just hang tight. I assure you. There will be no show that will go over more than what we will, and we'll have a ton of fun doing it. If you could, all right, I'm going to ask you for one thing, and I'll leave you alone. If you can hit the like button, that'd be massive. All right, if you're watching on your phone, grab the screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. I won't ask you for another thing else tonight, I promise. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And I was messing with Moshe, man. Moshe, thank you so much, buddy, and we appreciate it. Love the baseball plays for sure because we don't want to forget about that. Okay, good to see everybody. Drop in the chat plays that you like. I'll get everybody interacted. You see a poll in the chat in regards to the first touchdown. Go ahead and vote there. All right, we'll update those at the end of the show. All right, and we're going to have our crew play on who we like. If you're brand new, we play a game every week. Essentially trying to pick the first touchdown, but it has to be at odds at plus 1,000 or more. It's a fun game. We've done it for years. If you've never played before, you're going to have a blast. Just hang tight and you'll see all of what we're talking about. But vote in the poll because that's going to be part of it too. All right, let's jump right in and hit it tonight. Matty Boy said, AB, I know what I like as soon as you say it. Hey, I'll tell you this. Hey, we got our ass kicked last night, but it's going to happen, right? First games of the year, just trying to get a feel. New teams. I mean, it's going to be all right. But, dude, let's jump in. So, what we've got tonight, live from Brazil, okay? Chiefs, Chargers. Now, Chiefs a 3-point favorite. Chargers are technically the home team here, plus 140, and a total of 47.5. So that's what we have. And like I said, the game is live in Brazil. And if you have any updates on anything that you've seen, weather-wise, any of it, I'll say this. There's 91% humidity right there. All right, right now. So let me just say, the ball's going to travel. If you think it's just baseball, it's not. It's not at all. But, yeah, keep dropping those in. Good to see you guys. Like I said, I'll get to everybody in the chat. I just want to make sure that we get all set up. But you know I love you to death. It's so good to see all of you, though. Tina, hi, AB. Hope your day got better after this morning show. Yeah, man. You know what? There's a lot of people who work too hard to have a place that's negative. We're not going to be doing that. And that's on me, all right? Because I'll just say, we're all having too much fun for anybody to be negative. I'm just going to just get rid of them and not worry about it. So we're going to have fun, man. Cyclone, yes, this exactly. I'm so glad that you said this again. I know you said it earlier. The field is grass. If you remember last year how much Saquon got going, yes, 100%. Absolutely, man. And it is humid out there. We're gonna talk about that. Stonefish, what's up, man? Good to see you. So good to see you. Big Jeff said, hello, bots. I know, right? All right, so let's jump into it because we have a really fun game tonight. And this game is all going to be whether you're talking about just watching the game or from a betting angle. It's all going to be the same tonight. All of you that know ball and talk ball, this is your game, right? Like, this is a game about balance. This is a game about who can play with a lead, who can play, balanced pass offense, balanced, rushing attack, etc. It's going to be a lot about that. And you're doing it in another country. Yeah. This is going to be a wild game. But it's going to be about balance. And you have two very well-coached teams, and you have two very, very intelligent quarterbacks and excellent teams around them. So that's what we have. Now, let's go and jump into it. Because like I said, we hit the picks first, always. I hate when shows make you just sit there and wait because we only have so much time. Now, what we do is we go over the picks, and then we go through all of our options, why we like these bets, other bets, you name it, right? So whether you're down with my picks or you just use it as, hey, let's see what this guy's got. I like this, don't like this, etc. All is good, right? So here we go. So tonight, Chiefs Chargers. All right, over 3.5 field goals. So let me present this to you. Humidity is going to help, and you have excellent kicking on both sides. Chicago Pat, does anyone know a link I can watch sports, please? The site I use is down. So tonight, it's on YouTube. Yeah, Zach said it. NFL's free on YouTube tonight. So I can't speak of, all the other games, but, college and whatnot. But, yeah, this one is on YouTube for sure. Okay, so I present this idea to you, and we'll talk more about it. But what do we do with field goals here? I kind of like both kickers over 1.5, but I think I'm going to take the game over 3.5 just in case, right? I think we could see field goals tonight, and especially from deep. With humidity, the ball's going to travel 100%. Big J Parlay. Oh, man. Dude, so good to see you, buddy. How you been? Ain't seen you in a while, man. Everything going good? Oh, so good to see you, big dog. Yeah, so field goals, all right. Tizzle, both teams make a 33-plus field goal, the primetime wagon cash last night. Smart call. I love it. I love the way you're thinking. And like I was talking about a minute ago in regards to, first game last night, tonight, right? Like anytime, like basically week one, week two in the NFL, right? I like the way that you're thinking. Field goals, yeah. Spot on that 33-plus. That's smart, man. I like that a lot. All right, so I'm going to go over 3.5 field goals. Drop them in if you've got any leans or anything that you're playing special teams-wise. Yeah, absolutely. So Chiefs, Chargers, both 1+ rushing touchdown. All right, I got this at draft. I've got all these at DraftKings, but these are all pretty standard, right? So you should be able to get them anywhere. Reed said, I think you two will be much better prepared than Netflix. Right. Brian gifted 5 detail. Brian, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. That means the world, man. Thank all you guys. And welcome to the 5 new members. Oh, so good to have you in the crew. All right. So both 1+ rushing touchdown. Curtis just said it right there. Marion Hampton, anytime TD, favorite play. I agree. I think that it's an excellent play. Both teams on the ground. Now, we're going to talk about the quarterbacks, and we're going to look at where the numbers and the books put these numbers, because you could, anybody, a lot of you guys are experienced bettors. Hell, there are things that, you're going to teach me, and I love it. Always bring that, right? But for anybody who may be brand new, I'm going to show you how the books use these numbers to kind of tell on themselves of what they think, or at least you can look at it and say, okay, well, this is what the book's betting on. And instead of maybe, betting what you think or what I think or anybody, you're like, I'm just going to bet alongside with the book. You could do that too. And you can use those numbers, right? So we'll go through all that. Yeah, I feel you on Hampton. That's why I'm going to go both teams to get a rushing touchdown tonight. They both have stables of running backs. They're both conservative coaches, right? Who Quarterbacks will run, but not much in terms of they don't really want to design that. They've got running backs to do that job, big ones, right? So I'm going to take both of them to get a rushing touchdown. Justin Herbert over 3.5 rush attempts, minus 115. Herbert will run more than people think. He averaged about, I think it was about 3.8 all of 2024, right? Regular season. I think it was around 3.8. So this number, and you see the same at Mahomes below. Like, we're going to play both of them. Remember, not only do both of these teams have excellent pass rushes, which will flush both quarterbacks at times. Now, they're excellent check down QBs. They're excellent pocket QBs. But you're going to steal some. Also remember, kneel downs, they count as rush attempts too. Both into the first half and into the game, right? So, again, we've said that for years, and it's good advice. Now, we don't count the whole bet on just that, obviously not. But with two excellent pass rushes that these teams have, these quarterbacks are going to get flushed, and I think that we can steal a couple extra. Yeah. Herbert, yeah, he was hurt all last year. He could be more. Absolutely, he can. He can absolutely be. Justin Herbert is a hell of an athlete. Hell of an athlete. I agree. That's why I like both of them. Chisel said, don't sleep on Keenan Allen. We're going to talk about him. Yeah, don't at all. Like, these teams have weapons on weapons on weapons, man, and quarterbacks that could deliver, right? So we're going to take Herbert over 3.5 rush attempts. And then these three are for the morning show. If you are new, check us out for the first time. First off, welcome. Second off, we're live every day, 10 a.m. Eastern. So come check us out. Hang out, man. Think you enjoy it. Yeah, so Mahomes to throw a pick. We're also going to take Mahomes himself over 3.5 rush attempts. And on the Chargers side, Ladd McConkey over 5.5 receptions at minus 110. All right, so those are our picks, and we'll get back to those. Don't worry. But want to make sure, everybody, the crew, you guys already know, right? But we had a ton of brand new viewers last night, and I hope you had fun. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a blast all year long, and so good to have you here. Yeah, we want to get the picks out. Bam. All right. Get them to you first. We don't hide it. We don't charge for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, let's get it. All right, now let's jump into the game. Let's jump into player props, notably the quarterbacks, man. It's time to prop it up. All right, so what do we have tonight? Patrick Mahomes vis-a-vis Justin Herbert, okay? Passing yards, here are the numbers at DraftKings, all right? Patrick Mahomes over under 252.5 passing yards. Justin Herbert 231. Take a note of that difference there. 20 yards. It's somewhat significant. Pass attempts 35.5 Patrick Mahomes, 33.5 Justin Herbert. All right. Again, the books are telling you they think the Chiefs are going to be throwing the ball a lot tonight. Completions 23.5 Patrick Mahomes. Over under 21.5 for Justin Herbert. Longest pass, 35.5 yards for Mahomes, 36.5 for Justin Herbert, and then to throw an interception, plus 100 for Patty Mahomes, plus 115 for Justin Herbert. Okay, so what I'm looking at right here, first off, the books are telling you that the Chiefs are going to have to lean more on the pass game than the Chargers, right? Now, the Chargers, and Reed, you just nailed it right here. I was just about to say the exact same thing. All right. We were talking about the Eagles, and some people thought I was upset talking about the Eagles, like, that, that we didn't do well betting. Like, no. Like, they're a frustrating team. And the Chargers have a bit of that too. And Reed, my worry is that Harbaugh loves to ground and pound. Yes, he does. And that's the thing, is that they can go time of possession on you too, of what we talked about with Philly, right? Like, you noticed all those Cowboys props were like right there. You know what I mean? The Chargers they can do that too. Remember, they had the best defense in the NFL last year, right? But again, so first off, what I see is the books are saying that they do believe that the Chiefs are going to have to throw the ball more. than the Chargers. So there's nothing here that I hate. Like I could play overs on pass yards on both these guys. I could totally see it. See attempts. I could see completions. However, here is where I go. The longest pass, essentially the longest completion. I really like it tonight. I think that, that hot, warm air, humidity, like the ball's going to soar. And they're going to let a few rip. But here's the thing. Do you play the quarterback longest completion, and it can be to any receiver, tight end, whatever, or do you identify a specific wide receiver, running back, tight end, etc.? Because a wide receiver, we'll see in a second, you're going to get that number at like 21 and a half, right? So which way do you go? Go see Mike said, I'm a Philly guy through and through. The problem with them is that it could be anybody's day to shine. We had known Jordan was going to be intended. Bro, that's so true. That's another thing too. Like not only, and everything that I say is from a betting perspective. Philly is cold. Like, I mean, obviously, right? Like we're not talking about like the game, but Mike is, and I completely agree. Like not only can the Eagles boa constrictor you out on defense, and remember they did that last night without their best defender player. Yeah, they got a lot of good defensive players, right? But that dude's a stud. But yeah, like that's the other thing is they got so many weapons too. Like we don't even talk about Devontae Smith, right? Jahan Dotson, like that big catch he had. Yeah, I completely agree with you, man, Mike. That's a good point, dude. Yeah, for sure. Cyclone said Bucket's famous coin on the Patty Mahomes INT. Did he take? He took Mahomes. Good, I did too. Okay, so these are the quarterbacks. My man Gabe said, a little behind, but I love field goals this year with new kickoff rules. You only need 20, 25 yards to be in field goal range for most kickers. Absolutely agree. Completely agree. Gabe, absolutely agree. Big Ron Sam said, Chiefs money line over 46.5, minus 110. Mahomes over 249.5 passing yards, minus 115. Simsy, love it. Hawk, anyone worried about footing? International game grass is always a bit off. Hawk, that's a good question. Remember, and somebody had said it in the chat. Jordan Love got hurt in that game last year, right? So, yeah, Justin, Chargers aggressively take field goals and lose by 3. No chill. Hey, good to see you, man. Hey, big win, LSU, man. Absolutely crushed it, man. That was a big win. The real Death Valley. Own both of them now. Hit that like button for sure. Appreciate it. Yeah, anybody. I won't ask you for anything else, but if you could, if you're watching on your phone, grab screen, pull it down, hit like, pop it back up. Appreciate it, man. And good to see you guys, man. Big No Chill. Check them out for sure. Follow them. Drop your follow it. Well, I mean, you can see it right there at No Chill Sports. Follow those dudes. They're the best. All right, so running backs. Isaiah Pacheco, Omarion Hampton. Now, understand this. Both of these teams have stables at the running back position. So you're going to notice that when you see these numbers. Now, number one, the books think both teams are going to throw the ball more than run. All right, we saw that in the quarterback numbers. Number two, take a look at the running back numbers. They correlate with that. 48.5 over under rushing yards for Isaiah Pacheco, Omarion Hampton, 50.5. Rush attempts, 11.5. 12.5 for Omarion. All right, for perspective, last night, Saquon, which, by the way, he's not normal to anybody, but his number was 19.5, right? Just for perspective. Longest rush, 12.5, 14.5, respectively. Anytime TDs, both at plus 155, that should tell you something. 2 TDs, both at plus 1,000, that should tell you something. These books are telling you, we don't know. Straight up. That's what they're saying. Like, this is the best guess that we have, but it could go wild because these numbers are very attainable. Those rushing yards, they could hit that in one. You could hit the rushing yards and the longest rush both at the same time, right? So that's what I noticed. But remember, it's not about just passing. It's also that both of these teams have 2 to 3 deep at the depth chart at running back. So, I mean, keep going down the list. Najee Harris is in this game. Kareem Hunt is in this game. Keep going. Right? So, yeah, John, Pacheco props are always skewed by Kareem Hunt. Absolutely. And that's why I say it, right? Like, I'm not saying it as negativity. I'm saying it as honesty in terms of betting. Like, you're going to have to come up with a plan for Eagles games, right? And you're going to have to figure these two teams out in terms of running backs because they're going to use all of them too, especially at the goal line. Anybody that's a Chiefs fan or, anybody bet the Chiefs, right? And you've got quarterbacks who can run as well. Patrick Mahomes can run in a touchdown. Justin Herbert can run in a touchdown. They both have stud tight ends. They both have stud wide receiver, right? There's so many weapons on both of these teams. So you're going to see attainable numbers. So if you can identify the running back, wide receiver, tight end, whatever, that's the name of this game. And that's why we go through it right here. So these are the running backs. Again, you can get paid on some of these dudes if you look at it right. Now, let's look at the full game here in terms of rushing yards. So you see it, Amarian Hampton, 50.5, Isaiah Pacheco, 48.5, Najee Harris, 23.5, Kareem Hunt, 22.5, Patrick Mahomes, 17.5, Justin Herbert, 17.5, and then Xavier Worthy, 4.5. Okay, so what do you see here? Big J said bot shot, right? My man R. Lynch said Kareem Hunt TD. I feel you on that, right? I like the top 3 picks, AB. There we go, my man. Yeah, so there you go, man. We are getting bot slammed tonight, baby. Tizzle Worthy, 4.5. Hey, I'm telling you, right? Like, you've got opportunities. Now, it's hard with the starters, but look at and quarterbacks included. Now, all right, Big Ron Sims said also went Worthy attempts, Hampton attempts, Chiefs money line parlay. Beautiful at plus 650. There we go. I think I missed that in the email that you sent over, but I'm glad that we got that up, Simsy. Love that, man. Take a look. Rushing attempts. Hampton again. Look at that, 12.5. Addison, what's up? What's up, bro? Good to see you. Pacheco, 11.5. We already talked about that. Kareem Hunt, 6.5 rushing attempts over under. Patrick Mahomes, 3.5. Justin Herbert, 3.5. Now, you can see the averages here, too, last season. Mahomes averaged 4.2 rushing attempts a game. Herbert, 3.8. So, that's the other thing, too. Week 1, week 2, you only have so much data to work with. Last year ain't this year, you know what I mean? But just to give you kind of an example there. Wide receivers. Now, y'all were talking about Xavier Worthy. Absolutely. Totally get it. Now, even here, so we talked about that this game is going to feature more pass than run. However, there's going to be a balance because both these teams are going to run the football. They know it. But if you look at the wide receivers here are your two quote-unquote leaders, right, by the books, highest numbers. Xavier Worthy, 63.5 receiving yards over under. Ladd McConkey, 73.5 receptions, both at 5.5. Longest. See what I was talking about with quarterbacks? All right, and that longest completions, like 35.5, 36.5. If you could identify the wide receiver or a tight end or even a running back, right, the numbers go significantly down. So if you look at it from that angle, yeah. And I think the ball's going to be flying tonight. Anytime TD, plus 125, Xavier Worthy, plus 185, Ladd McConkey, 2+ TDs, plus 800 for Xavier Worthy, plus 1,300 for Ladd McConkey. Addison said, Noah Gray, first touchdown, 25-1. Nobody wants to give up a TD to Travis Swift. Japan, anyone got an idea how to get rid of these customers that won't buy a car so I can put my bets in? Yeah, dude. Stink bombs. No, I don't know. That would probably not be the most fun way, but throw a few of them stink bombs down. There you go. All right. Let's see. Receiving yards. All right. So I know it's a little tough to read. I apologize. I tried to get as much on the screen as I could. McConkey, 73.5. Worthy, 63.5. We talked about that. Travis Kelce, 48.5. Marquise Brown, 41.5. Keenan Allen, 40.5. Quentin Johnson, 25.5. Noah Gray, 21.5. Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, look at these names, dude. Like, they're the same thing that we were talking about with the Eagles. Like, these teams have them too, man. At every positional group. Noah Gray, Juju Smith-Schuster, 20.5. Tyler Conklin, 18.5. Will Dissly, 15.5. Omarion Hampton, 13.5. Isaiah Pacheco, 9.5. And then if you look at receptions, again, Kelsey, 5.5. Keenan Allen, 3.5. Marquise Brown, 3.5. Nobody's talking about him either. Quinn Johnson, 2.5. Noah Gray, 2.5. Tyler Conklin, 2.5. Omarion Hampton, 1.5. Juju's at 1.5, although that number's not playable. But it could be in a parlay or something. But there you go, man. I mean, you've got options here, right? So those were some of the player props. But let's adjust our focus here, and let's talk about parlays. So let's start with the Chiefs, all right? And what we do here is I just put together 3 parlays for each team, and we just see if we can get down. We hit a couple of them last night. All right, so let's start with the Chiefs side here. Okay, the first one, bottom left. It's going to go bottom left, top, bottom. Okay. Chiefs money line, Xavier Worthy, anytime TD. Patrick Mahomes, 230 plus passing yards, plus 330. Number 2, Chiefs money line. So no spread, just the money line again. Patrick Mahomes, 4 plus rushing attempts. Travis Kelce, anytime TD, plus 445. And then finally on the bottom, Chiefs -3. Patrick Mahomes, 34 plus passing attempts. Isaiah Pacheco, anytime TD, plus 675. So 1, 2, or 3, drop it in the chat. Anything that you like here. David said, number 1, easy. That Chiefs money line, Xavier Worthy, anytime TD, Mahomes, 230 plus passing yards, right? That's 22.5 yards below his standard over-under, right? So we drop the spread down to no spread, just win the game. Xavier Worthy, anytime TD, and we drop Mahomes 22.5 passing yards and get it at plus 330, right? So, yeah, Tina said change it to Chargers plus 3. Oh, just hang tight. We got some good ones. So, Big Dan, Dan Mann said 1 or 3. I feel you there. Big John said 2 plus 445. I like that. JMU plus 14.5 is live. There we go. There we go. Big Todd said going number 2 plus 445. Nice. All right. Keep dropping them in. Let me know what you like. Let's jump to the Chargers side here. All right. Same deal. Go left, top, bottom. So the first one here, Chargers plus 3. Ladd McConkey, anytime TD. And Justin Herbert, 200 plus passing yards. That's it. We dropped it from 232.5 down to 200. Those 3 are at plus 480. Okay. Number 2, Chargers plus 3. Omarion Hampton, anytime TD. Patrick Mahomes, 1 or more interceptions, plus 525. All right, and then finally, Chargers money line, Ladd McConkey, anytime TD, and Justin Herbert, 220 plus passing yards, plus 700. So 1, 2, or 3. Do you see any on the Chargers side that you like? Big Zach Phelps said, plus 445. If they get up, Andy Reid always plays safe. That's true. Tina said she's going number 2. Big Zach going 3. John, Chiefs 7 in a row over the Chargers. Great stat there, man. Appreciate you. Curtis, 2 is money. Addison, I'm a big Keenan Allen fan, the captain. Hope he returns to form, right? Big Dan said, got to go number 1 all day for the Chargers. Maybe even tease it up 5 or 6. Yeah, I like that. You're like, you know what? And I'm with you too, right? Like, Dan, I think that's a good call. Like, bumping that number up, like, I'm okay taking that plus 480 down a little bit. To like, the number 1 rule of a parlay is to hit the parlay, right? So, Dan, I think you've got Very smart idea in regards to that for sure. Sam said Herbert under 1.5 TDs or 2. What's everyone thinking? Yeah. How you feeling on that one? Big J Parlay, give that number 2 at a large ocean water from Sonic. Now we're talking, big dog. Now we're talking. Okay, so those are the Chargers parlays. All right, let me bring the picks back up just in case anybody dropped in a little later than the beginning when we put them out. Chiefs Chargers over 3.5 and I got all these at DraftKings, but these are all pretty standard. You should be able to find them everywhere. Chiefs Chargers over 3.5 field goals minus 110. Chiefs Chargers both to score 1 or more rushing touchdowns plus 120. Justin Herbert over 3.5 rush attempts minus 115. Patrick Mahomes 1+ interception minus 110. Patrick Mahomes over 3.5 rush attempts minus 120. And then Ladd McConkey of the Chargers over 5.5 receptions at minus 110. Okay. Now, what do we have next? All right, so we got parlays. We've got all that. Man, it's time for the no-fly zone. All right, welcome to the no-fly zone here at Driving the Line. What we do is go through the film, the charts, and the study of both of these quarterbacks, and we use it to identify who's throwing a pick tonight because it's the most fun bet in the NFL. But you can also use this information for all your other bets too, player props, because guess what? Quarterback touches the ball every time, baby. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start here with Patrick Mahomes, not my ugly mug. All right, on the left, you're going to see the Chargers secondary rankings. This is from last season. So again, new teams, but using the information that we have. All right, Chargers last season ended it. All right, their secondary rankings. Short left, quadrant, 21st in the NFL. Third, short mid. 19th, short right. 13th, deep left. 30 deep mid. 5 deep right. Obviously, you want to be with a lower number. 5th best in the NFL is much better than 30th best in the NFL. So this Chargers secondary can give up some yardage. It's definitely bend, but don't break. Right? They like to get after the quarterback, but they'll give you a little room because they can clamp down when they need to. Unbelievably good goal line defense, red zone defense, you name it. So Mahomes is going to have his opportunities. Now, on the right-hand side, you're going to see this is Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl's passing chart. This kind of gives you just an understanding of what this Chiefs offense is. And I want you to notice something. You see on the screen, all right, you see that plus 10? All right, that's the 10-yard line. And do you notice how many passes are 10 yards and in? This Chiefs offense is not built for deep yardage passing. Now, it could be in terms of yak, yards after the catch, but this offense doesn't throw deep a lot. If you look, green dots are completions, white dots are incompletions, red dots, interceptions, blue lines are touchdowns. So Mahomes is lethal deep and he can do it all. But I want you to see this Chiefs offense and what you're going to see tonight. It's very short pass game friendly. Why? Because they also use it as a de facto run game. So that's what you're going to see out of the Chiefs tonight. Expect, especially early. Yeah, they might take a shot, but for the most part, you're going to see very short yardage passing. So if you're looking at it and thinking it in terms of betting, all right, sometimes yards can be tough for receivers, but receptions can be there because you can start getting your volume up. All right. Now, let's flip it over here. Take a look at Mahomes. This is his passing chart from 2023. So we don't have all the data, even though I understand from last season, it's not graphically put together. So just want you to get an idea kind of what Mahomes looks like because this holds up pretty much year after year. Mahomes, not that great of a deep passer across his body, which most quarterbacks aren't. But look at the greens and look what we just talked about, okay? So you see these green spots. That is where these are grading Mahomes against the league average. Green is great, yellow's mid, red is bad. So you see these greens? Look at this offense. That's what it is. All right? That's what this offense does, and it's very, very effective. Okay? Don said, question, Will there be a show tomorrow? I'm at work. Won't be able to put in 11 games, so I'm going to need some input on the absolutely. Yeah. 100%. 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. Yeah, definitely. No question. Got you, man. Big J. Put Cubbies. Cubbies look good. Sure did. All right, so that's what I want you to kind of understand about this Chiefs offense, especially early. You're going to see it. Follow these green boxes, these quadrants, okay? Because it's safe. And you're going to see both teams do this. So it's good because you can kind of stat pile small stats. You're also going to see quarterback rushing attempts come out of this. So what is the game script? If you were coaching the Chiefs, what do they need to pay attention to? Run pass balance. All right. The Chiefs have to stay balanced. They cannot pass too much, and they cannot get stuck trying to run too terribly much. Now, if it's working, keep going, but it's going to be difficult against that defense. But you've got to find a way to just stay balanced. If you fall back 7-0, 10-0, whatever. Not saying that they will, I'm just saying they could. All right. Calm down. Good thing is you see that dude right there? It's the most calm guy in the league. He's done this a couple times. He's done it in multiple countries. All right. So offensive holding calls. We're going to talk about this in a second, but the Chiefs were one of the worst teams in the NFL in terms of offensive holding last year. This is what could derail the Chiefs. I'm not saying it does. Watch offensive holding tonight. That's where they could fall behind the sticks and get into trouble. Pocket checks and offsides. What do I mean by that? All right. The Chargers defense will get after you as a quarterback. So what do the Chiefs need to do? Number one, don't hold. And number two, all right, when Mahomes gets out of the pocket, let him do his thing. Check the ball down. What that offense showed you, okay? Now, what you're also going to see the Chiefs do at the line of scrimmage are hard counts. What a hard count is, you ever notice when a quarterback comes to the line, hut, they don't snap it? It's a hard count, all right? Trying to see where the blitz is coming from. Trying to draw guys off sides, encroachment, right? The Chargers had tough times with that last year. And I think you're going to see the Chiefs try to draw them off sides. So pay attention to that. You're going to see, all right, hard counts from the Chiefs tonight, especially on third down, especially on second down. All right, and I bet that's my last topic. 2nd and 5, plus or minus. Watch the Chiefs on 1st and 2nd down. First down is going to be so incredibly important to them tonight. Okay, it is absolutely going to tell you if they're going to have a big game or not, because what you want to get is 2nd down and 5 yards or fewer. All right, convert. Watch the Chiefs on 1st down tonight. Patrick Mahomes, 3.5 stars to throw a pick. We took it. Mahomes put one in the air. Now let's jump over the other side here. Understand this Chargers offense, what you're going to see. Chiefs rankings, secondary last year on the left. Short left, ranked 30th. Short mid, 5th. Short right, 22. Bot, see ya. Deep left, 20th. Deep mid, 8th. Deep right, 17th. So what does that tell you? Okay. Chiefs defense has a little bend, but don't break to them as well. But what they do is notice 2 things, short mid and deep mid. The Chiefs defense, Steve Spagnuolo, is all built and rings pelts on the wall by rushing the quarterback and forcing you across the middle. That's what they do. And it works. Okay? But notice the Chargers offense. This is Justin Herbert last year versus the Raiders. Okay? This is a standard Justin Herbert game. 28-36. They throw the ball a lot. Not too terribly deep. 15 yards and in, but a lot of them right around that 10-yard marker. Okay? But notice the green dots. I'm telling you, Justin Herbert is incredibly accurate. And what this offense does, the Chargers offense is built on bunch combo attacks. All right? You see how many bunches that there are. Left side, right side. They try to avoid the middle too. There's not many passes across the middle. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to use bunches, and they're going to, basically when you run a nickel or a dime in defense, 5, secondary players or 6, all right, you just try to flood the zone. You've just got bodies everywhere. The Chiefs' offense passing attack is kind of like that, especially to the right side. Herbert loves quick passing game attack. All right? Think about it. See the blue line of scrimmage right there. Justin Herbert, just imagine it in your head. Gets the snap, steps back, boom. Quick throw, slant right there. Right? Like, that's the Chargers' offense. It's very safe. It's very similar to the Chiefs. These are two very similar teams. Now, they're not identical, right? Like, their ribosomes are different in their approaches, but they're two of the best teams in the NFL for a reason, and that reason is safety, all right? Both of these passing attacks are like that. So you take a look at Herbert here, okay? Now, Herbert is an accurate quarterback. He doesn't have a bad area on the field. He's not great everywhere, but he doesn't need to be. He's great where he wants to be. Look at that 110 on the left, 107 on the right. Right? Addison said, right. I know. I'm just being stupid. But you see those green spots. It's exactly what we just talked about. Okay? Look, that's where his touchdowns come from as well. Not obviously not every time. It's just one game. But I'm just telling you, that's what the Chargers offense looks like. It's safe because their quarterback is safe. Okay? So when you're playing props and looking at it from that perspective, look at how these quarterbacks throw. Okay? It's a very reception-based offense. The same deal as the Chiefs. So the key tonight for the Chargers is this: efficient precision. The Chargers are built just like Michigan with Jim Harbaugh. Now, they're not built just like him. They're a little more, attack heavy on offense. Very much so. But efficient precision. Accurate quarterback, keep the ball safe, don't throw picks, don't turn it over. We have a field goal kicker, all right? In Dicker the kicker, who can boot it from 70, and we can punt. Right? And we had the best defense in the NFL. It's Jim Harbaugh football. All right? Expect precision. Use the running back depth chart. Kadal Vidali. You're going to see names on this depth chart, and especially in the red zone. Just saying it, be careful. Vidali can absolutely hawk touchdowns in fantasy, in betting, and all that. Both of these teams have just depth. So just pay attention to that. Can be good or bad. Adjust your bets accordingly. Bunch pass game, what we just talked about. All right. Use those spots, 110, 107. Those green areas, he uses those better than anybody, man. That's the Chargers offense, bro. That's it. And run the football, and your folks out here doing blocking. And don't sleep on Ladd McConkey blocking either. The kid was a starter at Georgia throughout and a first-round pick. That little white kid can hit. I'm just telling you. But that's how these teams are built. They're built like good football teams, right? These teams are absolute pleasures to watch. And this game is going to be a lot of fun. Use 7, 8, 9 routes and DPI for balance. So we talked about balance with the Chiefs. What the Chargers need to do is keep their balance, right? It's not going to be 50-50 pass to run. It's probably going to be 58-42, whatever. But 7, 8, 9 routes. Think of a route tree. All right? 7, 8, 9. They're your deep routes. In, out, down the middle. Okay? Use those and use DPI, defensive pass interference, to keep your balance. Because what it'll do, and watch what the Chargers do this tonight. All right? When the run game starts to not work, they will start going deep. They could complete it. Be a touchdown, could get defensive pass interference. And so we'll talk about that in a second. Justin Herbert, 3 out of 5 stars to throw a pick, didn't play him, but it's the Chiefs. They can do what they do. Now, why do I bring up penalties? Well, because no other show has every single NFL team with penalties from all of 2024 and ranked across the rest of the league. So let's start with the Chiefs. Where do they get into trouble with penalties? Okay. They had 35 offensive holding calls last year. 30th in the NFL. Third worst. False starts, not many. Mahomes, pretty good with it. DPI, all right, 19th in the NFL. Unnecessary roughness, 22nd in the NFL. You see what I'm saying? So, again, this is just one data point, but it's holding that causes the problems for the Chiefs. You can ask any Chiefs fan on planet. There you go, spell dog. It's holding. That's the problem. And their offensive line is good. And it's going to happen when you have a dynamic dude like Patrick Mahomes. Because holding calls, let me tell you this real quick. And I know that we got to get going because the game's going to start. Holding for an offensive lineman means one of two things. You just got your ass whooped at the line, and he's right by you, and you're just going to grab him, and you're just going to tackle him, which is a holding call, right? Or number two is when the defensive secondary, we call it like a secondary sack, where Mahomes is back there, and nobody's open, right? Well, offensive lineman can only keep pass pro for so long. That's when you get holding too, right? So pay attention to those. And that's why I say DPI tonight could be a little bit of a Harbaugh trick to use. We had the picks for the first touchdown. Coming up, Brian, don't worry about that. Now, the Chargers side, same deal. Offensive holding, not as bad, but it's a problem. Defensive holding, defensive offsides, 26 in the NFL. It's a problem. And you're going to see the Chiefs utilize hard counts tonight. I promise you. It would be dumb not to. CBS again checking in with your boy. All right. Yeah. So there are your penalties there. Whew. Take a breath. There we go. But we're not done. All right. Let me get the picks one more time because I know we're getting close. So I want to make sure everybody is all set. Let me smack that bot up too. Bam. There we go. All right. Chiefs Chargers over 3.5 field goals, -110. You'll find that under special teams props. I got all these at DraftKings, but they're available pretty much everywhere. Chiefs Chargers, both 1+ rushing touchdown, +120. Justin Herbert over 3.5 rushing attempts, -115. Patrick Mahomes, 1+ interception, -110. Patrick Mahomes over 3.5 rush attempts, -120. And Ladd McConkey over 5.5 receptions at -110. Okay, now, Big Mike said, I'm going back to Mahomes rushing attempts over 3.5, including the kneel down. Seems like a gift. Bro, right there with you, man. I'm playing both of them. I feel you. Absolutely, man. Okay, so let's get to our first touchdown game. So like I said, what we do, and let me pull it up here on what the crew pick is, but we try to identify the first touchdown score of the game, but it has to be plus 1,000 or more because, I mean, what fun is the chalk, right? So what we need, Matty boy, you're our guy from the crew tonight. Drop yours in. Tina, drop yours in. All right, and let me go through mine. So I'll bring this up here. So you'll see the names on the left, and then you're going to see 3 boxes. Just look to the first box, first TD score. So you see Worthy, Pacheco, 850, Amari and Hampton, 950. Those be on the line. Starts at Kelsey, 1,100. McConkey, 1,200. Najee Harris, 1,200. Marquise Brown, 1,400. Kareem Hunt, 1,800. Keenan Allen at 1,900. And those aren't everybody. I just wanted to just put some in there in the chat of what we have. All right, so you, the crew, has chosen Ladd McConkey plus 1,200 at 48%. So Ladd McConkey is your answer. Okay, so I'm going Patrick Mahomes. I think Mahomes is ticked off still from the Super Bowl. I know that this sounds stupid, but hear me out. I think that he is. I think if the Chiefs get down there, he takes that one in himself. He saw Jalen last night, and he's about to do the same. I'm going to go Patrick Mahomes plus 2,500. Okay? Now, so I have Mahomes, and this list right here is once we start hitting them. All right? We'll start listing each one. So I'm on Mahomes. All right. The crew play is Lad McConkey plus 1,200. Tina's going Najee Harris. All right, let me see who everybody's got. Addison going McConkey. Japan's going Matlock plus 10,000. Swinging big. I like Disley over 50.5 yards. I like that. According to Yahoo, Hunt isn't a starting runner. Tina. Big Brian's going Keenan Allen, 1,900. I like it. Justin going Xavier Worthy, plus 800. I like that. Big Zach's going Will Disley, plus 3,500. Matty Boy, plus 1,200. Reed's going Juju. Juju, first TD. I really, really like that. Plus 3,000. Big Brian said, AB, incredible show. Man, I appreciate you, man. That means the world, man. Tosh, thank you. Thank all of you. Seriously. Thank all of you. Y'all are the best. Big Ben, what's up, bro? Who you got tonight, man? It's good to see you, buddy. Jeff took Gray. Ooh, Kelsey, 1,100. Oh, going with it. Is Swift at the game? I haven't seen any pregame. Is Swift up? Is she up there? Noah Gray. Little Al, I like it. Noah Gray. Pat tail that. Yep, plus 1,000 or higher for the club. Big Drew's going Lad McConkey. I feel you there, man. I'm big on McConkey. Man, that dude's a stud. Big Patrick going Kareem Hunt. I like it. Rich going Will Disley. I like it. Jeff, great bots fest. Thank you, buddy. All right, there we go. All right, so we got it. Okay. Is that it? It is. Look at, got the white screen. Okay, that is it. All right, right on time. Perfect. Tizzle, man. Thank you. David, thank you. It is going to rain tonight. Yeah, you know what? You're right, dude. It is. Here in Nashville, it is. I said that earlier. It never rains. You're so right. Oh, man. You know, it's going to rain in Knoxville for the Vols game tomorrow, too, man. Here, let me put the picks up. We'll talk a little bit before we get out of here. But that's the show. We're all good. I hope everybody brand new enjoyed it. I mean, I hope everybody enjoyed it. You know what I mean? All right, let me put the picks. Okay, there we go. All right. So if you need anything, drop it in the chat. I know that we got about 15 minutes. So if you need anything, just say it. Addison, hey, cheers, brother. There's a raining cash for the crew. Yes, sir. John, head to the K-Town in the AM. Good luck, crew. Thanks, AB. Go Vols. Big John, hey, drive safe, brother. Yeah, man, that drive to Knoxville in the fall is awesome. Oh, I love it, man. Good vibes, man. Jeff Francis, my man. Chiefs D. There we go. Ooh, I like it. Big Jeff, I like that a lot. You know what? That's not a bad look. Matty boy. That's a perfect dismount. 10s across the board. Thanks, big dog. I appreciate you. Drew said, I would like Najee later in the year, but there's uncertainty not starting. I feel you on that. Absolutely. You know, and that, like, Dave, that's another good point, too, is that, you know, man, the first couple of weeks, there's so much uncertain, you know, because even for the coaches, right? Like, they're adjusting on the fly, too. And this is exactly, Drew, like what you're saying, right? Like, I'm agreeing with you in the fact that, like, you know, you kind of work the depth chart and the carries as you go. You know what I mean? So the uncertainty, yeah, absolutely, man. Zach, good luck tonight, everyone. Yeah, definitely. Big Mike. Why not? Hey, there you go. All right. Lad McConkey, first TD. Oh, man, have fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be blast, man. Anybody going to a college game. So let's see. Maryland only up 3-0. Ooh, I forgot. Matty boy. Yeah. David, thank you on that one. And yeah, Matty boy, you Terps. Yeah, long season. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. Dude, hey, speaking of, man, with the Eagles, dude, like, I was impressed with their depth. Man, like, Saquon being able to get breathers. Not that he didn't last year, right? Like, the depth, Howie knows what the hell he's doing with all positional groups, right? But dude, what'd you think about that? Like, Saquon coming in with breath. I mean, Saquon's a dog when he can't breathe. I was noticing that. And then dudes were cutting off chunks. I was like, oh, hell. Eagles ain't never going to throw the ball. As long as Bill stays healthy, he's going to be nice. Exactly, bro. Like, that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, man, this Eagles offense is so dynamic, too. And it's so nice, like, breaking in an OC, you know, when you got so many weapons like that and dudes that you could trust. You know what I mean? Like, that's the other thing, too, with Philly and with all these good teams. But, like, when you don't turn the ball over, dude, you're tough to beat, man. Tough to beat. And that defensive running the ball travels. True. That's ball speed dies a boot. Oh, I love it, dude. I love it, man. Yeah, you know, hopefully tomorrow, if there's, you know, rain in Knoxville, which it looks like, man, they can get the young cats in. I'd like to see George McIntyre and shoot both the young QBs, right? Yeah, fascinated to see it, man. And that's awesome, Drew. That's awesome. Mike, with Philly's line, we could put you at the bro. Right? Like, dude, Philly's so excuse me. Philly's so nasty. Philly, like, their games are gonna be brutal to bet, but from a football perspective, my God, man, like I love that. My favorite too is like Sirianni gets amped, bro. Like, he gets hyped. You could tell it. Like, the team was fired up. Oh my God, man. Like, Sirianni's like a dude. Like, he's one of the dudes. Like, Sirianni's doing what, like, the Dolphins coach, I think, what he wanted to do. And I give Sirianni credit too. That dude stood toe to toe with Philly, letting him know, saying, hey, we ain't soft here. We're here to win. Get it in gear. And that dude did. I got a lot of respect for Sirianni, man. He didn't back down from it either. I respect him. Whole lot, man. Whole lot for sure. Over 8.5, looking pretty nice. Yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. They're dude, hyping them or crushing recruiting. Absolutely crushing. Stanton bomb 4-1. There we go. What inning? Just started, right? Like 45 minutes ago or something. I don't know. I know we got the over in it. Sirianni has the single most. You know what? Me and my dad were talking about this. Sirianni, like, he looks like if his boy's getting a fight, like he's in. He's getting in. Like, he's a dog. He's absolutely a dog. Oh, my goodness. Second inning. Okay, I was going to say, I was like, I know it just had to start. Good. Hey, and that Cubs game, too. What about that 17-mile-an-hour wind? And we didn't even do it with home runs. Super nice, man. All right, we'll jump out of here. Let everybody get all set up for the game. Get your bets in, get your food in, whatever you got going. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. Breaking down everything in college football. Trust me, we'll have all of it out there ready to go. Have you all set up for Saturday. Plus, we'll get ahead NFL Sunday as well. We got a full NFL Sunday. So, yeah, come join us. And if you're new, I'm telling you, hey, come hang out. It's a real positive environment. Everybody's awesome. And I'm telling you, you'll fit right in. You'll love it. And we cannot be more thankful for you, the crew, and everybody. All right, let's get out of here. Best of luck. Let's cash these tickets. Love all y'all. We'll see you in the morning. Have a good night. Peace. Who's got it better than us? No!